One in the chat if you can hear me. I hope Linda, I had to go out in that StreamYard and go into a new one. I got it already showing from the courthouse. Someone put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for coming back over. I don't know what's going on, Linda. I don't know what's going on. Hit the like button on your way into the chat. Support the channel by the way of super stickers and super chats and Fair Act use of 1976. Everything is alleged, and this is my opinion only. And it's for educational and entertainment purposes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this start until everybody start finding their way back over to the chat, Linda, okay? If you can hear me, Linda, put a 1 in the chat for me. Okay? Okay. 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 I'm going to go ahead and unmute this here so we can...
label you because you're not mentally ill. So that's why I went so hard for Kanye.
And this is a live chat, guys. This is a live chat. You can see it.
One of the only 3 people I follow on X. Ed, Elon, and my son.
Phoenix. Not be screaming while I'm doing a live. Hey guys, sorry about that. Hi Jordan, thank you for being here. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
I guess I'll see it over here.
Okay, so y'all can hear me. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and let it play live from the courthouse. This is P. Diddy's, Sean P. Diddy Combs. This is his, yeah, baby. This is his federal case. This is a federal case. The jury selection has begun today, which is May 5th, 2025. They're selecting the jury today. And I'm not sure whether he's going to make an appearance or what, or whether I'm coming in late because I've been having a lot of problems getting it up, but we are going to show, and I'm waiting on the attorneys and everything, people to walk out of the courtroom and tell us what's going on. All right? And I'm going to leave it up to Thank you, Alice, for coming back. I got everything situated now. That's Phoenix. He's helping me work today. Yeah. Phoenix is helping me work today, guys. That's Phoenix. No, baby, you can't have that. Okay, I'm going to let... Sorry about that, guys. That's Phoenix. Okay, you can see this is a live. This is going live. Thank you, Alice, for coming back. I hope everybody else will be able to find their way back to the chat. Okay, I just hope everybody else can find their way back to the chat. And I'm going to be watching it too. But they are selecting the jury today.
Let me sit here on the steps.
Yes, selection of the jury today.
Okay, thank you. Well, the judge just said that.
On this other side? Right here.
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 24 hours? That's right. Only 24 hours and your new smile is ready. And with affordable payment options, achieving your dream smile has never been easier. Forget waiting months with temporary teeth or those insanely uncomfortable dentures. Backed by over 20,000 five-star Google reviews and winners of the 2024 Dental Implant Restoration Company of the Year, Nuvia is helping people regain their smiles and change their lives. And the best part, it all happens in only 24 hours. Take the 60-second quiz now to find out if Nuvia dental implants are right for you.
Your people say if the family, any families inside? We haven't seen anyone go in, and then somebody said there were, but no one said who. What's that? You heard, yeah, I heard a lawyer. I hadn't seen the lawyer go in. Some people are thinking Monday during opening. My guy inside said he heard 1:30 so.
Some of you guys got to stand up at the to be determined how the rest.
I know. 8 weeks could be. You shoot videos too?
I'm doing a big video.
Oh, okay.
Get another pair, you heard? All right.
They don't know how much I'm doing, you know?
Now they know.
I think it's going to be over.
哎，西班牙我跟你说，西班牙你以后有机会一定要去，真的好好吃，很好吃。
Hey, Joe. Hey there. Welcome to the party.
Hey, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Totally different. Completely unrelated.
They haven't broken yet. It's 1:30. That one's from Fox up there, but
I think it's
maybe she. I thought her badge said Fox.
now Fox. That is used to be.
Oh, okay. She's been asking any prospective jurors, but no one's been saying they were. Pinkie was asking Mike or Larry to do a debrief
At lunch?
at recess, and it's in this one. But they haven't said, she's also saying in today. I mean, I'm okay to stay until lunch, but
Oh, I'm coming here. I'm here to go.
yeah. Well, it's kind of fun. Hanging out on the
You know?
No. It looks like it puts off in
It started later than I thought it was supposed to.
Yeah, about 10 o'clock.
What channel are you on?
4 right now. Well, actually, that's all the bookings that she's made for this tour. Cool. She's saying you're breaking me, or I'm staying for the day, or what did she say?
Oh, I think you're done.
Okay. We can do a hunt switch when
Yeah,
that's the case.
It's hard to do the hot session for both of them. You see me on 14 in that?
She didn't say. I think it's probably just taking over full position.
Yeah, so I'll probably.
$97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now I covered up my private information, guys.
Yeah, I didn't check because it came in a couple hours after I was off. I didn't check my phone until this morning. Sorry about that. Curtis was saying they might have a jury by Thursday night, maybe Friday's off, and then come back on Monday. It's still early in the process. She hasn't gotten back to you.
Battery in it. My charger is not. Charger.
You use the same batteries?
What?
You use those same batteries?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing?
Hi.
Yes. Hey. Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion. I just assumed I was taking over for you in the rain. But I'm easy to do whatever. I would just have John shoot the debrief, and Joe and I can hot switch right now, so we can go get warmed up and get some coffee or whatever. That would be my recommendation. All right. Okay. Just gonna get a cool heads up, and then
Okay. Did you say she wants you to take over, or?
yeah, I just said I was taking over. She had some other thoughts. But I think it just makes sense for John to do the debrief.
Well, yeah.
And then me to, we're already set up here, and then
I'm just down to 2 batteries. I need a charger for something Newark International for the TSA.
was just for
For the real ID.
is TSA giving us any access?
Well, they are opening up an hour and a half Terminal A tomorrow with one of their New Jersey's director. I've been back and forth with them to get access to the security checkpoints, but their rundown says they won't approve anything up until 24 hours. So I'm hoping to go tomorrow and say, hey, can we get that? I have you in here, so come.
What's the point?
Right.
And I'll probably get people
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but there's. I think that. I'm here till 5. Oh yeah. So it's a gamble.
Oh, just change my shot. There's no confirmation of that.
I saw our umbrellas.
Oh.
Okay.
What time was it? They wanted an updated box. Oh.
This is why I don't get upset about
So you hear back from Larry? I told Mike, I was like, thought that Caruso, like, hey, he was gonna have it's good.
Good looking out. Like he deserves better. Yeah. Plus his ass in court cases and we have his court cases effectively killing him. No benefit.
Maybe.
Nice weekend?
Took the time to do it right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Junior, pick those stuff up right now. I'm not even. I'm gonna pick them stuff up. So you think we're putting things on the floor, not picking up. Are you crazy?
Saturday.
Hello. Are you crazy?
West side. Buddy. Actually, really fun. Yeah.
Have you heard of life insurance with living benefits? This type of life insurance policy pays out tax-free cash while you're still alive if you need long-term care, become disabled, and are unable to work, as well as giving your loved ones the same protection as traditional life insurance policies.
Activities and part of it was hang up just for a bit. Yeah, it's not light. We were spent 6 days. Walk, find Solano, walk, Walking kind of social, right?
It's barely raining. The swamp will not be affected at all.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. You're not that famous yet.
I was walking to the wrong cameras. Sorry.
All right, how's it going there? Family in there? I heard that there's that screens off. Oh, yeah, that's what I heard.
But I hope that you're waiting for him. And went out here.
Yeah, he got the oil. Now it's opened up. All right. If you hear more just laughing, it makes my life easier because I don't have to worry about missing anybody.
I agree with you.
That stuff day one. Come on now. Strong road.
Want the fastest working GLP-1? For half the price, Row now
just pretend I'm naked, and that's how you do it.
Yeah,
The move
but
is it's
why-
fantastic. The application, fantastic.
Whoever, lawyers, whatever, then already. Trying to like blast on windows. Nothing. What do I need? Nothing. Tell me who I'm going to shoot. This is your work. This is celebrity TV. What are we doing? They got
I wonder why they gotta come at the first. Is that easy? I was to the yes, sorry. And like your signature. So like instead of having everyone in the customer especially since it's like American trial.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Were you in jury duty?
I would have loved to be there.
Ah, okay.
I'm waiting for them to disperse, I suppose. I've been in Brooklyn in the home courthouse, about to take my belt off. Yeah.
Oh, wait, so were you close to jury duty now?
No, I'm here for the jury selection of Diddy.
Oh, you didn't get it nothing?
What is this? The federal court?
Yeah.
I'm here for the. Did you ask me about contact? No, I'm here to. I wanted to get in to see the jury selection for Love's trial. Yeah, jury selection. That's what I was intending to do at 8 something when I left the bus. And I ended up in Brooklyn criminal court.
Oh, yeah.
And they told me it's in Manhattan. And I took the train past where I need to go, came back here. How are you? District attorneys?
Sure.
All right, well, they called me for a mock trial. Hopefully they use my opinion for something good.
You'll be the first person I call.
Hey guys, can I slide you over? I'm blind,
Yeah,
so
no biggie.
I want to have a disembodied head in my shot. Thank you.
Anyway, you can look up Canada 2024, that's me. What up, Facebook? I'm the one that got Kanye West for it. I'm Auntie Jack.
One of those crowns I have here fell. I put some like kind of a
4, 5, 6 trains.
That would be something that I can answer today. Thank you for the first time. So apparently, you can go through this way straight, right? There's a path right here you can go through, right here. Okay. Right? You see right there where that man with the navy blue jacket and hat is coming from? There's a pathway right here. You go all the way down there, down some steps. There's a arch.
No, it's right there.
Where?
It's right there.
Well, apparently, I didn't know where I was going. Go down here, and there's a 4, 5, 6 street.
Okay. This is
Or a 6. A 6, and this is a local stop. So you got to go to 14th Street, which would be uptown, to go to the 4, 5, 6. Where you could transfer.
yeah, it's 6 is perfect. So is it just work or?
This is Pearl Street right here.
Okay, so it's 6 is right there.
Correct. That's what I was just told. Apparently. Allegedly? Well, you all heard it, huh?
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. All allegedly. Today. Everything that happens today is allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. For jury selection?
Straight ahead, you'll see it. Yep.
It says employees only to the left. So are you an employee? Well, I suggest you go up those steps and ask them.
My nose.
Yes, sir.
The number 4 train.
The 4th train. Would you like the 6 first? Because the 4 don't stop over here. Allegedly, it doesn't. You make it right here, you go down to the 6, you take it up down to the 14th Street Union Square, where you transfer from the 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
I know it came in.
You came into this pathway, this walkway?
Yeah.
All right, from the
really right there.
From this.
Well, go the same way. The path is right over there. Go back the same way. Did you leave some trail of breadcrumbs? Did you leave a trail of breadcrumbs?
They asked me to come because I can't.
All
You are too much. You have me thinking. No, well, I can go in the 6 minutes. It makes no difference.
Oh, God. Is that
Okay, so that's
Yeah, oh God. Yeah, it's a group of
veterans?
professionals.
Oh, as in my sister, the top 40 black attorney of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You know Norma Jean Williams with Wilshire Boulevard? Williams and Associates.
The name some.
Now he's the Goldstein, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory rocket scientist. Bruce.
Oh, I know Tyson.
Tyson?
Yeah.
I know
Tyson.
Tyson, Sicily?
Yeah, no, not Sicily.
I'm assuming she's working now.
Okay, well he's a rocket scientist. However, she's attorney for Magic Johnson. Johnson, right? She did his what in Compton, his theater, right? Or New York, Pope, the Pope of the hospital systems. My mother.
Yeah.
Carol Pope.
I heard of her.
You've heard of
Yeah,
Carol
I
Pope?
heard of.
Of course you've heard of the Pope.
I'm from Westchester.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
heard.
mother.
Yeah.
That's my mother. Now you see where I get it from.
Yeah. The apple and far.
Far from the tree. Apple. Twas a dove, a turtle dove, two of them.
Oh my God.
Two of them. Me and Vernon. Vernon passed. My brother.
Yeah, and that was recently.
It was recently.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I read about that.
I know. Well, you talk to her. You tell her that I'm send her a few dollars here for our father's funeral. I still owe her.
Isn't this a small world?
Yeah, Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so we gotta be good.
Yeah, I'm Jackie. Tell her Jackie Williams. I'm the kid.
Yeah, Lloyd Court.
All right,
like Lloyd's of London, you know, those big empires. All you believe in me. I see you believe. I'm gonna say all the banks. I own.
Oh, good. Thanks, Mr. Court.
Did I get you?
Well, you know our family has all the boats in the Bahamas.
Oh God!
We own all the boats in the
Yeah.
That's all. I'm gonna look you up, and I'm gonna follow you on all social media platforms. I'm Kander, right, sir?
Yes, it's gonna choose.
I'm glad somebody knows my mother. I've been looking for who I am all my life. She wouldn't tell me. She just told me, the only thing she told me was, don't let anybody label you because you're not mentally ill. So that's why I went so hard for Kanye. Why I go so hard for him. He's one of the only 3 people I follow on Twitter, on X. Him, Elon, and my son. I guess I'll see it over here.
If you are a parent, an entrepreneur, a working professional, look.
Damn, bitch. Where am I going? I can't figure out where to go. This bitch cannot figure out where she's going. People are so jealous. I'm glad. Let's see. Let me sit here on the steps. Let me ask them inside if I can sit out here. Please hold on.
He ain't come back. He's Okay, thank you. What the judge just said that.
Hi guys, let me just ask. Hi, Justice. Thank you for coming in. If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Renita, thank you for coming in. Linda, thank you for holding it down. And Sharon, thank you for coming in. TNT, Gemini, if y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat because okay, perfect. You all will not believe this. StreamYard has been acting so fussy today. So fussy. It have. And it's just been acting so fussy today. It's just act up again. So it's keep acting up. I got Phoenix here and he's helping me today. So yeah, we got Phoenix in the house. And I'm going to see, can we change it to a news, major news outlet that can give them more information because they still in the courthouse. That's Phoenix, guys. Say ha ha ha. He's, yeah. That's Phoenix sitting with me. I'm so happy everybody can hear me. Let me try to find another. Let me see. Well, I'm going to see what else I can do. I hope it don't shut me down again. I really do. I hope it don't shut me down again. We can't take these shutdowns. Okay, here you go, baby. Phoenix is, let me tell you what he's eating on. Yeah. He's eating Rice Krispie cakes. Yeah. The dogs are outside the door. And I hope everybody is doing good. Miss Tina was in here too. Miss Tina, I see you too. You and Sharon, Linda, everybody. Gemini, TNT, Renita, Justice, Felicia, Terry. I see all of y'all. Impetitious. Thank you for gracing me with your presence. Happy Monday. Well, Monday haven't been a good Monday so far. I had physical therapy that day, and StreamYard is acting up on me. No, you're not going to hold it. You bite. That's Phoenix. He's just a busybody. Whew. He's just busy, guys. Let me see. Thank you, and Petitious. I hope you can hear me. Let me just type it in, just in case if you can't hear me. Just give me 1 second. I'm not talking to you, Phoenix. John, thank you for coming in. What you say, free Diddy? Okay, that's okay. Caller, thank you for coming in. Silent Sniper. Heather, thank you for coming in. Stephen Edwards. Let me just try. StreamYard is acting up today. That's just it, guys. That's it. It's just the latest. Where is P. Diddy? That is a good question. Okay. Let me see. Can I get it to? Let me get back. Try to get my StreamYard has been acting. It's just finicky today. It's just, sometimes things just want to act up. That is this. It just want to act up today. But that's okay. I'm working it. Okay, Phoenix. Give mommy 1 second. Okay? I know, but give me a second. Okay, you want to get up in my lap now? Guys, Phoenix is 1 year old. He turned 1 year about a month ago. And a busy beaver he is. Oh, no, don't take that. You can't have that. No. Here. Okay, that's Mr. Phoenix. Okay. Phoenix is just busy, guys. Okay. Phoenix got me busy. Let me see, can I take this down and we add a new one, okay? And I can always, when something happened with that one, I can bring it back up, okay? Yes, Phoenix. Okay, get down. Thank you, Terry, Justice, and Lynn. Okay. Are you going to stay down? Up? Okay. And Petitious, thank you for being here. Happy Monday to you, too. Let me see what other one can I get on here. Let me see what else is going on right quick for us. It's just today we got a lot of rain. Just give me 1 second, guys. I guess this is. Just give me 1 second. Phoenix is going to entertain until I can. We're going to see what else is going on. Because everybody's been covering this. Let me see. Okay. So we're going to do this one here with CNN. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Trying to get it together here. Just give me 1 second. It's hard to navigate when you got Phoenix. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, Phoenix. And guys, another reason I'm having a lot of problems is I got Phoenix here in tow. And Phoenix don't make it pleasant for anybody. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. Yeah, Phoenix. So this is with CNN, guys. Okay. Oh no, you don't beat that. Okay. Oh yeah, you better get down there and get it. Okay. Okay.
New York federal courtroom, Sean Diddy Combs told the judge he was, quote, a little nervous. The rap mogul's criminal trial began this morning. He is sex trafficking, racketeering, and more. The two sides are now in the process of selecting a jury of 12 plus alternates. Most of the prospective jurors acknowledge they're aware of Combs's case and also the allegations that span some 20 years. Among those allegations, he's accused of forcing at least 3 women to engage in sex acts with him and at times with male prostitutes during parties known as freak-offs, which last for days. Combs faces spending the rest of his life in prison. CNN's Kara Scannell has been covering all of these developments for us. She's outside New York's federal court right now. So some of these prospective jurors already turned away. Kara, why?
Yeah, a number of jurors have been turned away. One woman, because she had seen that hotel surveillance video, she saw a still image of it where Combs is on camera kicking and dragging his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Now, the juror said that she referred to it as damning evidence. And after a back and forth with the judge, he decided to excuse her for cause because she had formed an opinion on it. I mean, other jurors have been excused, one because the man had just started a new job and couldn't take off 8 weeks. Another juror was excused because he said he had a negative experience with law enforcement. But so far, 11 jurors have qualified to continue through this process. And the magic number here is 45. Once they hit 45 jurors, that is when the judge will have both the prosecutors and Combs's team do their peremptory strikes. That's where they can eliminate jurors for just about any reason until they get to 12 jurors and a number of alternates. But those who have gotten through, some of them have seen the tape. One woman said she did see that hotel surveillance video. Others were familiar with the case. I mean, there were two women who said that they had been sexually abused, saying it happened decades ago, and they thought that they could look at the evidence in this case, which is about sexual assault, and view it fair and unbiased based on what comes into the courtroom. And one woman who is proceeding said she was arrested when she was 16 for shoplifting at Harry Potter's World at Universal Studios. The judge asked her what she stole. She said it was a wand. And then another juror who works for the Department of Corrections said that he pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor felony, and he is continuing in this case. So we're expected to continue as long as it takes to get to that 45 and to get through the strikes. The judge is hopeful that that could be concluded as soon as Wednesday, with opening statements in the case beginning next week, and then the beginning of the evidence. So Combs has pleaded not guilty. He has said, his lawyers have said, that all of these allegations are the prosecutors trying to criminalize the sexual activity that they say was entirely consensual. Guys?
All right, Kara, appreciate it. Thank you. Brianna?
All right, let's talk about this now with entertainment attorney and former litigator Lisa Bonner. First, Lisa, I just want to get your reaction to some of what we learned so far. The judge granting a defense request to dismiss a prospective juror because she called the hotel surveillance video damning. Maybe not surprising, but what do you think about this?
Stop trying to fit yourself into a one-size-fits-some.
Good afternoon, Brianna. It's absolutely not surprising because they want to get to a fair and impartial jury, and someone who has already formed an opinion, for example, is not going to be someone that the defense is going to want to move forward with, because you are supposed to listen to what the judge says in the four corners of the room. And so when you are walking in there with an already pre-approved idea of what you think is going to happen and what you think your opinion is going to be, it is hard to be able to say that that person is going to be swayed and can be fair and impartial.
And we do have the jury questionnaire. One of the questions is, have you, a family member, or someone close to you been the victim of sexual assault, sexual harassment, or domestic violence? It's notable 2 women who said they'd been sexually assaulted in the past remain in the jury pool after being questioned. How could that impact things, and specifically how the defense may handle this?
Well, that's one of the things that you would be looking for as a prosecutor, right? You would like someone who has experience with sexual violence. And that does not mean that you have a predisposed notion of what he did, but you are comfortable with graphic testimony, for example. You are comfortable watching videos and you have some experience. So it's not an ideal juror for the defense, but that is someone that the prosecution would want on their team, and that is not a reason to excuse the juror for cause.
What kind of juror does the defense want?
The defense ideally would be looking for a man, an older man, for example, someone who has maybe been falsely accused by the police, someone who may be in a high-powered job with traditional values, someone who really does not come in with a preconceived notion, someone who is skeptical of law enforcement. Those would be the type of jurors that the defense would be looking for.
And at this point, Combs's lawyer is saying he could take the stand. Would you find that difficult to believe? Do you think he could help his case or hurt his case?
Well, that's one of the things that a defense lawyer always says. If you look across any of these prior cases, oh, my client is really considering taking the stand. He really wants to tell his side of the story. And I'm willing to bet that he is not going to take the stand. That would be the absolute worst thing that he can do, because that offers up cross-examination. It offers up his priors. It offers up him to be caught in a lie, and really, really can talk to him about anything that he has ever done. So there is probably no way that Sean Diddy Combs will take the stand, although that is the very old trick in the book with the defense lawyer saying that he wants to tell his side of the story. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it would be extraordinary if it did. How tough is this case going to be for the defense?
Big mistake. I'm sorry?
How tough is this case going to be for the defense?
It is an extreme uphill battle for the defense. If you look at the indictment, it is very tight. They have video evidence. They have 4 witnesses, one being Cassie Ventura, who was very detailed and explicit in her complaint. And you have a large digital footprint. You have Combs trying to contact people to try and get them to recant their stories or make sure that their testimony aligns with his. They've got so much incriminating evidence, but the burden is on the prosecution. So the defense does not have to put on a case, but the prosecution has a very, very solid case here, and it's going to be a very uphill battle, especially with what they are offering as a defense, that it was consensual, that these people are in a swinging lifestyle, and the prosecutions are prudes, and that does not really have anything to do with the case. If you have a consensual, sexual swinging lifestyle, the one thing that is implicit in there is consent. And this case is built on the fact that he was abusive, he was violent, he blackmailed people into staying silent. So that really undermines the defense's testimony right there. So I don't really see that this case is going to be easy for the defense to disprove in any way through cross-examination or otherwise any kind of allegations that most of the allegations that the prosecution is putting forward. It's a very, very strong case.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the defense is when it gets into the details of it. Lisa Bonner, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
What's going on and everything. I just added myself to the stage, and it's not showing me on the stage, but in that little tiny box, but that's okay. I'll take a tiny box and no box at all. All right. But so guys, okay. Justice. So dark here in Texas. Yeah. Are you getting a lot of rain, Justice? I know you only see me in that little tiny box, but let me just ask, are y'all getting a lot of rain? Because there's a lot of rain here. Okay, so let me just do this last one because I really want to catch up and get everybody up to date. And then we're going to end this live because, it's been so many problems with the StreamYard today. It's not that it's anybody's fault, but it's just a lot of extra drama. And somebody did ask me, was Sean in the courtroom? We're getting ready to find that out because that's what I'm looking for, because I do want to make sure if he was in the courtroom. So far, I'm looking at a live shot right now, still with CNBC TV, and they're still showing that. Let me show you what they're showing. They're still showing outside the courtroom, and this is still on a live feed. Still outside the courtroom on their live feed. I'll let you see. for a second. I don't know. Yeah. Can y'all see that now? They're still outside the courtroom waiting on their and you can tell that the reporters and stuff are there because this is where you're getting that, where you can see them and everything. So, but I want to see whether I'm going to move up a little in it and see, can we, see anything else going live about this. Okay, let me just see. Guys, I'm just looking. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay, let's watch this last one here. And then we will be able to.
Is set to begin tomorrow in New York with jury selection. Now, Combs has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including sex trafficking, and has denied all civil allegations against him. Now, sources say Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, will be a central witness during the trial.
Did he say that Combs was in the courtroom? I didn't. Let me just pull back on this just a minute so I can make sure I heard him right. Okay. But Cassie is a central witness. Ooh.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including sex trafficking, and has denied all civil allegations against him. Now, sources say Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, will be a central witness during the trial. Now, sources also tell CNN other witnesses expected to testify include his former sexual partners, a business associate, and a male sex worker. Joining me now to discuss is trial attorney and former senior assistant district attorney Otto Ekpo. Thank you for being here. Can you just put into perspective how significant this case is?
This is a very, very significant case. I like to akin this to, this is the Gen Z's, I guess, version of the O.J. Simpson trial.
Wow.
I was in 5th grade whenever the O.J. verdict came out, and I remember my teacher stopping trial, or stopping the court, like stopping our courtroom just for us to figure out like what's going on. We got to figure out what's happening with this verdict. What's different in this particular case than the O.J. Simpson trials, that this is not going to be live streamed.
Yeah.
You know, in federal court, you can't live stream any type of court at all. You can't live stream any trials. And so your audience is really going to have to focus on how CNN is kind of letting them know how the trial is progressing. But it's extremely significant. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's going to come down to the courtroom sketches, to what you hear from maybe witnesses choose to speak afterwards. We'll see. Look, as a prosecutor, when you approach a high profile case like this, how is preparation different from one that might be a little bit more out of the spotlight?
They have to prepare because they cannot make any mistakes.
Yeah.
This elite all women prosecution team, they've got to make sure that all their ducks in a row. This is either a make your career type of case, or this is a break your career type of case. So they're going to be prepared. I think they've been working on this case for at least a year now. They are prepared with their evidence. They're prepared with their witnesses. They've probably spoken to their witnesses at least 2 to 3 times to make sure that every I is dotted and every T has been crossed.
And, you know, you talked about the prosecution team, high profile case, high profile defendant, high profile defense attorneys too, with resumes that include defending Martin Shkreli, you know, the pharma bro, Young Thug, and more. On the defense side of things, does that experience actually make a difference in a case like this? And if so, how?
I think it does.
Yeah.
What the defense has done recently is bringing in a pinch hitter by the name of Brian Steele. You just mentioned the Young Thug trial. He was the lead defense attorney there. What the defense is trying to do is throw wrenches in anything that the prosecution is going to lay out. Any evidence they have, they want to try and misconstrue, throw out.
Terry, you said you saw that Terry Matthews said he saw the court drawings. He wore a sweater and pants, no suit. I saw this on TMZ. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going to have to pull up and see what TMZ, the way he was dressed. I'll see, can I find it so we can look at it? Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. And yeah, I hear everybody's Justice, Terry, Linda. Yeah, y'all got a bad weather. Yes. Ooh, it's been raining here all day too. So, okay. I'm going to try to find that. Let me let this one play. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Out red hearings, throw out red flags, so the jurors aren't actually focused on the real evidence. And so their experience is actually very, very important. And so if they can get one juror to kind of look the other way and not look at this case the way the prosecution wants it to be, that's very beneficial for the defense's side.
And, you know, obviously the nature of this case is a very sensitive one, especially for the alleged victims here as well. And not all of the witnesses coming forward have chosen to use their names as part of their testimony. But Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former girlfriend, is choosing to testify under her own name. What is the significance of that, I guess, from a prosecutorial standpoint, but also just in general? What is the significance of that?
She's ready to have her day in court.
Yeah.
She's ready to let everybody know, not just Diddy, but to let the world know what happened to her. When you are uncloaking that veil and when you are actually presenting your true self in front of jurors, in front of the world, it means that you mean business. And that's great for the prosecution. When you have a victim, when you have a survivor that's decided, I'm actually going to come out here and I'm going to tell you my name, it's because I'm ready for whatever the defense is going to show.
Yeah. Oto Ekpo, really appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the time and perspective.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
The criminal trial for Sean Diddy Combs is set to begin Monday in New York. And while we don't know the names of everyone who will be called to testify, sources tell CNN former sexual partners of Combs are among them. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, including sex trafficking, and has denied all civil allegations against him. CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister has more.
I don't want to hear I fall and I can't get up.
Hi, Yolanda. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here.
We are getting some new details on the criminal trial of Sean Diddy Combs, which is set to begin on Monday with jury selection. Now, while the witness list has not been made public by the court, sources have given me an indication of some of the individuals that we may see take the stand.
Justice, I'm very proud of Cassie too. If it wasn't for her, I don't think it would not be where it is today. And I'm proud of her too. She's a strong young lady because she is still young and she is strong. She is. Prayers go out to her and her family that they continue to be covered. Okay? Glad you said that.
During this trial, Cassie Ventura, who is the ex-girlfriend of Sean Combs and the musician, she is going to be the star witness in this case. Now, Cassie Ventura is the only alleged victim who has decided to testify under her real name, but the judge has allowed other alleged victims to testify under pseudonym so that their identity will be protected. I hear that in addition to Cassie Ventura, the government has 3 other key witnesses. So a total of 4 key witnesses who will take the stand to discuss their allegations against Sean Combs. Now, of course, there will also be corroborating witnesses who take the stand either to corroborate some of those other key witnesses or to add some relevant information. I'm hearing that one of those supporting witnesses will be a friend of Cassie Ventura's. I am hearing that another one of those witnesses will be a male sex worker. And I hear from a source that it's possible that additional male sex workers may also take the stand. Now, at the center of the government's case in the indictment, they said are these so-called freak-offs, which the government has described essentially as drug-fueled sex parties where Combs and others allegedly forced women into sex acts, oftentimes with male sex workers. So that could possibly give some indication of the testimony that we may hear from that sex worker. Now, this trial is anticipated to run up to 2 months. Sean Combs faces 5 different charges, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. And remember, Combs is also facing more than 60 civil suits. Those civil suits are completely separate from this criminal case, but I do hear that many of the civil accusers who have already come forward with civil claims against Combs will be testifying in this trial. Back to you.
All right, Elizabeth Wagmeister, thank you so much for joining me right now to talk more about all of this. CNN legal analyst Joey Jackson. Joey, great to see you.
Good to see you, Frederica.
So how might this witness testimony potentially impact the overall criminal case?
Yeah, it will certainly be huge. I mean, to be clear, this is going to be a very salacious trial if the indictment has anything to do with it, and it does, right? An indictment is merely an accusation which charges a code of conduct. And here, the indictment lays out very clearly what Mr. Combs was using his business enterprise for a number of years. And what was that? According to prosecutors, it was ultimately to really allow him to exploit his celebrity status and his fact that he was the head of this organization to gratify his sexual needs, according to prosecutors. And he did it by having those freak-off parties where there would be people who were transported across state lines, either coerced to do it or coercion or use of fraud, or engaging in prostitution to do it. And you'll hear about guns, you'll hear about drugs, you'll hear about payments of various types that were made to people. You hear about rent payments, the withholding of payments, really orchestrating their careers and using coercion in various other forms. And so that'll be the narrative of the prosecution. And so to end to your question, the witnesses who testify as to that narrative will be very compelling. The reality from the defense will be whether they're credible and whether their testimony should carry the day. As we look there, his ex-girlfriend, Cassie, we know there was a civil lawsuit settled with them, and they apparently went out for quite some time, and there are 4 witnesses who have these other allegations. So the issue, Frederica, will be is with these witnesses, will they have enough and do enough to establish what the prosecution's theory is, and that is that he should be convicted of these various crimes.
And that Cassie Ventura will use her own name as she's appearing as the star witness. Her testimony will also accompany the video of her being pursued by the Combs that so many have seen already well before this trial. So how will the defense try to combat that? I know you had mentioned already the defense will go after credibility, but how else and what else might we see from the defense?
I think they're going to come out swinging. I think this is about coercion versus consent, and the fact that a person might lead a lifestyle that other people don't find satisfactory or that may believe is unsavory is not the issue. The issue is not how you live your life. The issue is not the amount of sexual partners you have or what.
Hi, sweet tea, you still at work in the bushes. Okay, I got you, girl. All right.
You do for your sexual gratification with respect to parties. The issue is whether there was a violation of law. And there will be, right, the defense hammering away on the notion that, listen, and it'll start even before that, Patrick, I should say, with jury selection, in order to test the notion of whether people are there to evaluate how people should live their sex lives or whether they're there to evaluate criminality. And so the defense will say, ignore the shiny objects, ignore the issues about drug abuse, etc. Ignore the fact that you have a person here who might be deeply flawed morally. Did he commit a crime? Was there coercion to the extent that the prosecution will say we're engaged in, or were these consensual relationships run amok by people who have hidden agendas, people who mean him harm, and people who are otherwise there to testify because he's a bad actor and a bad person? That's not the issue. Is he a criminal? So they'll be swinging on both sides. It'll be a lot of salacious evidence and information. And it's not only the witnesses, Frederica. There's going to be certainly electronic evidence. I think the jury is going to see an awful lot as they sit there visually in terms of what he was doing, in terms of what these parties were all about, and in terms of any physical type of abuse that he engaged in. You mentioned one of them, and that's that surveillance where you see him and Cassie, him doing not such nice.
But you see, I wonder if Cassie is in the witness protection program or if they provide her with security. I don't know. That is a good question, sweetie. That is a very good question, because you can't put nothing past the diddler, although he's locked up, but you still can't put nothing past him. Yeah, very good question.
Things to her.
All right. Joey Jackson, thank you so much.
We all have dreams.
Okay. I think that is it on that, guys. Let me just do this, remove it down for a moment. These, let me see. Okay, let me, I believe where God exists, I believe when God exists, you this thoroughly. Not a demon in hell can save you. In my male voice, you going to jail. I love that. You going to jail. I like that, Jeff. Phoenix said he like it too. You right, like that, Phoenix? Okay. And Dakota and Bella said so too. I got them all here today. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of that video. So we do, we do know a little more about what's going on and everything. And I'm sorry, guys. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm sorry that my StreamYard was acting up in the very beginning. They're okay. They're sitting down under the desk. I'm sorry that my, well, not mine, but StreamYard was acting up in the very beginning. It would not act right. Yeah, Phoenix. It would not act right at the very beginning, but that's okay. We made it through. It still was a little sketchy, but we made it. We got through it. Phoenix. Can't take that, baby. Okay. And so we made it through it. Phoenix is singing to you all. You want to sing to him, Phoenix? But we made it through it and everything. Okay, Phoenix is singing, guys. So y'all gonna have to listen to Phoenix. You want to go ahead and sing to him? Yeah, he's thinking about it. Okay. But I do say this. I'm going to continue to listen throughout the rest of the day and throughout the night and put together some more. I'm going to put together. Okay, that's Coda there. No, Coda, you need to sit down. No, sit down, baby. Yeah, I know. No, get down. But I'm going to try to bring some more information to you all and everything. But it's probably going to be with a pre-recorded video because right now my hands are full. Yeah. Tell them you've been busy. You've been working, Phoenix. Have you been working hard today? Yeah, Phoenix said he's been working hard today. He's been taking care of the dogs while I was at physical therapy. You've been taking care of your dogs? Yeah, he said you've been taking care of the dogs. Coda, don't do that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I do want to thank everybody that showed up. Thank you, Justice, Sweet Tea, Linda Gamble, Yolanda, Terry. Let me see who else. Yeah, you think them impetitious? You thinking them too? Renita, TNT. I do remember seeing Miss Tina in here. Gemini. Yeah, there's Miss Tina. Sharon. What's wrong with you? Jordan, thank you for being Miss Alice. Terry. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry that StreamYard was acting up today. I'm sorry that it was acting up. And it's 4:05 here. And so we're going to go ahead and end it now and everything so I can take care of. Yeah, Phoenix. Phoenix do that laugh. Don't you do that laugh, Phoenix? Don't you do that laugh for him? Huh? Yeah. Phoenix said, say bye-bye to everybody. Say bye-bye. You want to say bye-bye to everybody? I don't think he does. Not you, Coda. But you can say bye-bye to Coda. Go ahead. Say bye-bye, bark at everybody and say bye to him. You want to say bye to everybody? Get down, Coda. Not up on me. I'm holding the baby. I can't hold both of y'all. See, Bella doesn't. Bella just laying down near my feet. Coda, sit down. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. And we're going to go ahead and end it right here. But I do appreciate it. And I'm sorry that it was acting up. It's no one's fault. It's just something happens. Sometimes that stuff happens when you got something like StreamYard. We appreciate you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Thank you, Justice. So enjoyed your channel and with you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry. It really messed up, but that's why a lot of time y'all didn't see me coming in. Oh, Bella's going to sleep, guys. We'll see the replay. I'm going to watch the replay myself. You know why? Because I want to see how it went. All right. We're going to go ahead and end it, guys. But thank you, guys. And I love you. And Phoenix love you too. Bye-bye.